Welcome back to the Yaffee program. News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Glad you are here. Glad we sound good today. Thanks to the engineer, Nate, who was explaining everything that happened that caused the problems in great detail. So you knew he was an engineer because, it's like talking to my dad. My dad's an engineer. Just saying. You talk to him. If you ask a question about how something broke, they will tell you. They're going to tell you all of it. But it was interesting because how the lightning strike caused all the problems is actually pretty interesting. All right, let's end the show like we usually do. We have the Yaffee program rewind. It is that time of the show once again where I remind you if you missed any of it live, well, the podcast will be up at the website, WVNN.com, or you can get it on the iHeartRadio app, the TuneIn Radio app, let's see, the WVNN app, Spotify, YouTube Music Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. So at the beginning of the show, we were talking about this deal with Meta, where Meta has paid a lawsuit because they were basically doing things to target kids and get them addicted to social media. And I mentioned that this is actually something that gets bipartisan support. Limiting kids on social media. It's something that both sides of the aisle seem to agree with. Because we all kind of understand that you got to treat kids differently. They're impressionable. They can be influenced. They can get addicted. But for some reason, we just can't have that same approach when it comes to, say, the trans issue. All of a sudden, then it's like, no. No, we have to allow parents to trans the kids. And it just doesn't make any sense. I mentioned, usually they're all for government control, even of kids, Democrats. Except when it comes to transing the kids, then they're like, no, parental rights. Parental rights. This makes no sense to me. So we talked about that at the beginning of the show. The podcast is up. We had the Alabama bullet points as well, the top stories from around the state, including the fact that Tuberville is slamming Canada over the trade war. And Tuberville also says he is not going to debate Doug Jones because why? He says there's nothing new to learn. So we had that in the bullet points. The podcast is up. Then I talked about something pretty important, I think, where Paul Ryan and others want welfare reform for the future that isn't just universal basic income. And how Democrats seem to have it as a badge of honor to get more and more people dependent on some kind of government program when the goal should be to give them a hand up so they can get back to work. The best way to get out of poverty is to get a good paying job. So we talked about that. We also talked about school choice, which seems to be working for the middle class in Texas. Everyone says, it's welfare for the wealthy. But Texas is an example where, no, it's really not. And Alabama is going to be that example. So are other states. It's a good thing. We talked about that. Then we had Christopher Reed on. He is host of The Daily Controversy. You can hear his show 2 to 4 p.m. right here on WVNN. He's a retired lawyer as well. We talked about a piece from Michael Schellenberger that talks about how, at least according to polls, statistics, everything else, that the left really got more and more extreme. That our divide was not caused by the right getting more extreme. It was caused by the left getting more and more extreme. And he laid out the facts on that. He thinks the left will regret it. Chris Reed, though, thinks the left's just going to double down. So we talked about that. We talked about data centers. We had What's Trending. So if you missed it, the podcast is up. Thanks to Bugsy for producing today. Thanks to you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time in the Vince Show. It's coming up next.
Yaffee program.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
When the moments in your life are too important to miss,
you can trust O'Reilly Auto Parts to keep you and your plans on the road. Our professional parts people can test your vehicle's battery and even give it a charge if needed. In most cases, we can install your new battery for free. It's just one of the many services we provide at O'Reilly Auto Parts to ensure life's best moments don't find you stranded.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Washington, D.C., get ready. The world's best are coming to Audi Field on October 10th. U.S. Soccer's women's national team takes on Spain in a battle between the top two teams in the world. Watch Olympic gold medalists face the reigning FIFA Women's World Cup champions in a star-studded showdown featuring Trinity Rodman and Sophia Smith. One night, two global powers, one unforgettable match. Get your tickets now at ussoccer.com. Washington, D.C., get ready. The world's best are coming to Audi Field on October 10th. U.S. Soccer's women's national team takes on Spain in a battle between the top two teams in the world. Watch Olympic gold medalists face the reigning FIFA Women's World Cup champions in a star-studded showdown featuring Trinity Rodman and Sophia Smith. One night, two global powers, one unforgettable match. Get your tickets now at ussoccer.com.